Today I'm going to show you how you can use Adobe Dreamweaver CS4, the latest version of Dreamweaver, to create your own web pages. It's a really great program to use if you're unfamiliar with creating web pages or haven't done so before. And so I'm going to show you some of the tools you can use to make web page development much easier. To start, if you look at the middle column, you'll see Create New, and underneath you'll see the first item is HTML. You're going to want to click that to open a new document. When you open up the document, you'll see a split screen with code on the left and a design view on the right. The benefit to having the split screen is anytime you create something in design view, Dreamweaver automatically creates the code for you. And it's very useful to have the split screen so you can start to understand how HTML is structured. So when you make a change to your design view using the Dreamweaver tools, you can go into the code view and see the code that's been written and start to understand some of the syntax and formatting. So later, when you become more comfortable with HTML, you may even want to go in and edit the code yourself. I could decide to show code only if I wanted to, or I can go back to split screen or show the design view. But for purposes of this project, we'll keep it on the split screen for now. While in split screen, you can also click and drag the scroll bar area. This will allow you to control how much code is showing versus how much design is showing, and that's entirely up to you. I'm going to show you right now how the code and design view relate. I'm going to type something on the right hand side. Here is the design view, and you see on the left hand side in the code view it show up. You can also change the font sizes in your code and design view windows. It's very simple to do so. You want to go up to your edit menu and go all the way down to the last choice, which is preferences, and you can also use Control U to bring this dialog menu up. So you'll see the preference dialog menu, and on the left hand side you're going to want to choose fonts. And this allows you to control the fonts in the design view as well as the code view. So under code view, for the size, I'm just going to pick 11 point and click OK. What's also nice about the relationship between code and design view is if I highlight something in code view, it automatically becomes highlighted in design view. So it makes it easy to keep track of things. Now if you look up at the top at the common menu, you'll see a number of different menus: layout, forms, data, spry, etc. You don't need to worry about these other menus right now. We'll just focus on common. And if you roll over each of the icons, you'll see a description of what each of them is used for. Now if you actually look down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a Properties menu. The items listed in this menu will change based on what you're working on at the time. So now you see we have some text highlighted on our screen. So a lot of the icons that you see below are similar to something you might see in Word, like italics, bulleted lists, ordered lists, block quotes, etc. If you look over to the right hand side, you'll see a Files menu, and when we save our HTML files, these are where they will show up, and it's an easy way to toggle back and forth between different HTML documents, so you don't have to say File, Open every time you're looking for your web page. They'll all be listed conveniently in this right hand bar for you to just click to open. The panels and layout in Dreamweaver are totally flexible, which is really convenient. Let me show you what I'm talking about with the flexibility of the menus in Dreamweaver CS4. I can pull out a menu and drag it back into place. I can reorder the tabs in the location I want them to show up. If I go down to databases, this is a menu I don't use that often. I can pull it out. I can actually close the entire menu and just take it out of my way so I don't get confused. So what if I close a menu and I don't mean to? I have my CSS styles panel open, but I decide to get rid of it. You go up to the top where it says Window, and this lists all the different panels in Dreamweaver CS4. I pick CSS styles and it reappears. So this is a way that you can clear your working area. It doesn't mean just because you close a panel that it's gone forever. You just go back to the window panel and choose the menu that you're looking for. So now that you're oriented to the Dreamweaver layout, I'm going to ask you a couple questions to review what we've gone over, and then we'll move on to choosing an HTML CSS layout to get your first web page up and running.